Welcome everyone to another episode on Polkadot price prediction for late June 2024. Just a couple of days left out there. We're sitting on $5.9, close to 6.1, and we are talking about the recovery phase of the market. A type of a phase that is coming after it has been pushed into a max pain situation, into a situation people are giving up on their positions after seeing those 40, 50, 60% markdowns in the price action. Usually people sell at the worst places and do the same thing when it comes down to the buying pressure. It's quite interesting. The question has to be asked, who on earth is buying all those positions? And if you look through the history, aren't they the ones making actually the biggest money out there in the market as well? Correct, that's true. They are making the most. The ones that are buying at a time, the masses are selling. And the masses are selling when they see double digits, one after the other, 30, 40, 60% down, when they see their portfolios thanking, and that is pretty much at the end of the day. So the idea here is to be situated in the right direction across the board. Polkadot is slow on the volume, is slow across the time of momentum. It's missing that, which then that means it's going to be like this forever. Let's talk about a crypto total market cap for a minute, guys, and see that there is an important price action here. When you close below the trending line, you can talk about how bearish the whole picture is, how bearish about the whole market is. When we were here into the correction phase, and if we would have rejected on a trending line, we could have easily continued like this. Lost basically the major demand zone sitting on $2 trillion, and we would have crashed into the 1.6 area. But you didn't done that. You actually printed a different language, and this language was a breakout of the correction phase. You were double top, trapping people in the highs after you broke out, due to the fact that once you broke out, there's been a lot of the people big leveraged longs, so you wanted to trap them in the highs. And with the current dump you did, you just liquidated the ones that actually took a nice position on the breakout. You know, situation that was extremely easy to trade. And now you liquidate them, you hit their stop losses. You needed to clear the order book before you actually move. Why do you want to clear the order book? Because you had a signal that was easy to trade for the people. Right, so that's it. $2.35 trillion right there. We're confirming support. Nothing else happens here. There's no bearishness around the corner, even though a lot of people enjoy talking about what is around the panic. Panic sells, guys. Panic sells. Just like the FOMO, of course, but you cannot say that you are in a FOMO situation after the market has been retracing like that, especially when I show you the Polkadot chart. You will tell me I talk about some sort of a shitcoin out there. However, it's not the reality. For those of you that care about education, just a couple of words about. Make sure to check out my one-on-one coaching. Been trading since 2014. I do this out of passion with a YouTube stuff, with all these things. Intensive one-on-one coaching with me. If you care about it, find out more at the end of the video, including the done for you trading. If you want to be part of my trades, if you enjoy this, you can find out more. Completely done for you without any prior fees. What's happening here, folks? We're looking at a 12-hour candlesticks for Polkadot. And the situation is just like you see this. I mean, simply, we have been pressing the pedal aggressively, especially the markets enjoy, dumping, creating a range, and then slightly taking the lows of that range. Why is that so? Because simply during the range, there is a huge amount of people longing it. Why are they longing? Simply because you're sitting on a massive demand zone, massive support, and you're coming after a selling pressure period. So there is people that have been waiting for those kind of ranges and accumulating on that. That's fine. It's all nice. It's all great, indeed. But what the markets are usually doing, they do a fake out to the other side first before they move to the upside. And you have been around the trading. If you have been seeing charts, if you have been trading for years, this pattern appeared in so many cases. As long as the current level plays out to be a fake out, then you are going to go aggressively to the upside in the upcoming period. If this level is not going to come out as a fake out, then of course you're just going to continue more and more to the downside. Simple as like that. But the idea is there is no other scenario or version available. If this is a fake out, then you're going quite aggressively, folks. You can target levels that are high, $8, $9, $10 if this is a fake out. If this is not a fake out, it's an issue, it's a trouble. We are going to be in a very slow summer of the crypto space with great possibilities to DCA, accumulate, learn how to trade, and get yourself ready for the altcoin season for the time it's going to start. The only question is this going to be a just simple fake out for the alts or not? Well, right now, we are talking about on a strong probability, on a strong case scenario that this was just a fake out in the way it looks like. Upcoming days, upcoming weeks will confirm the whole scenario, will portray the reality. Now we are during the process of recognizing what's happening, which is why we speak about probabilities. For the moment, this is what it is. $5.9 right there, finding support. The idea is that you pretty much had a range over there, and now you're finding and taking the lows of that, but you're still holding on a nice support. And of course, just like Cardano, if you saw the video with Cardano, you need to consider that there is a nice level holding here in the whole structure. I mean, if we pair these two things up, and if you break above, you're good to go, guys. You're good to go in a direction which is going to be amazing and very, very fruitful. We actually retraced 53%, Cardano did 55%. It's the whole thing, it's the same picture, and it is a situation out here that is definitely paying for a lot of the guys out there. Even 2x leverage gets you liquidated on this one if you have 100% margin. So it's not easy to be in this case scenario and to be under water for the last months on the altcoins, indeed. Now, if you expect basically to receive an opportunity that will make you 20, 30x, 15x easily, then again, fundamentally and psychologically, you are wrong. The markets are not functioning like that. They don't give you opportunities to take the huge winners easily. They want to make sure you get squeezed as many times as possible, you get hit as many times as possible, and just a few guys survive out there. So it's very important to have the proper knowledge about trading before you actually touch the market. It's just like anything other in life. You want to become a surgery, you want to become a doctor, you need to have that knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you're just going to be totally wrong and get things into the opposite direction. So this is as well in this field, folks. A lot of the people consider it's easy to enter, it's easy to trade. If they, got into Polkadot at, $3 and sold it at $9, they made a bunch. So they bought back into Polkadot, on $7, and now they see themselves under the water. They might dump, which will cause basically a situation of losses back and forth. So we're not going to talk about, the bad examples. We're not going to talk about continuously about things that are not to follow. The idea is quite simple here. You actually have a triangle. This triangle is having, so far, a retracement level that has been completed in 54, 55%. If you're still expecting another 20 to 30% in the bull market, I mean, that's something that I'm considering insane. I'm looking forward basically movements to the highs, folks. Just to be honest with you, I'm going to search for the golden pocket, which is at 50%, $8.2. And of course, I'm going to search for 9.8, 80%. And then from that 80% move, I would not mind at all to retrace back into the 7.5. And then you push for the highs as well. So you just saw that from this very similar levels as we're today, guys. I mean, actually, we're on this very, very similar level from $6 or 5.9 back in the day here. Extremely similar level from where are we at the moment. We just went 98% in 52 days. And now a lot of the people say that we cannot repeat the same process. Well, not only repeating it, but doing actually better should be the way you guys think about it, expected. Not only repeating such great performance. That's where we are, folks. Of course, there's going to be huge volatility back and forth, but we look for seeing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even weekends must be green. During the weekends, back in the day, we actually delivered 6-7% movements in a day, and throughout the whole weekend we did 20% movements for the alts, guys. I mean, this thing should repeat, right? We need a weekend where you have the alts moving 20%. If that happens, you know that we actually started something different. You know that we're actually speaking about this different context. That's where we are, folks. A lot of discussion, a lot of words out there. Numbers are missing, of course, but you have to leave them sufficient time to deliver you. Enjoy. We'll talk to you soon, and make sure you pay attention. The most attention should be paid to the educational side. Have a good time, folks. I'll talk about the coaching and the trading right in this minute. And now I would like to talk for those of you that believe in education and care about their performance. So it's time to share more details about my one-on-one coaching program. This is done with me live, where I'll take you by hand, just like I said, and teach you how to trade from A to Z, which means starting from the mindset psychology side into the technical analysis, understanding the language of the market, encrypting the charts, and being familiar with the language in terms of what does the market communicates with you. Understand the whole process and then know how to react to those messages that the markets are delivering to you guys. Knowing how to react obviously is a sophisticated process. How to trade, when to trade, what to trade, when to exit, how to exit, and how to deal with an active trade. All the situations that are considered complex and a trader needs to know. Whether we talk about part-time or full-time trading, it doesn't matter. What matters is you need to increase your educational level in order to perform in the markets correctly and most likely in a predictable way. Trading is not gambling, not at all. Trading is a type of activity where a person is trading an asset when the probabilities of a direction are very high. So he has the ability to recognize those moments when a probability compared to the other, so a energy of bullishness or bearishness, is having a very strong possibilities of going into a direction. This is when a trader steps in and it is in advantage towards the market, so he's trying to make money with that. That's the whole idea of the process. It's definitely not something that has a very high level of unknown and random outcome at all the times. No, there are situations like that as well. I can confirm that. Been trading since 2014 full time. But the idea is that there are situations where the randomness or the unpredictability is not high. And that makes the spots for the traders. So check out the video to understand how does it work. Register now for a free conversation with me, a one-on-one coaching where I'll take you by hand between 4 to 6 weeks and teach you how to trade on Zoom conversations with homework, with exercises, with everything that is needed. Just like for the completely done for you on the trading side, if you'd like to be part of my trades, you can definitely do so without any prior fees. Just a commission from the profits we earn. Commission is paid by you every 7 days. This is my journey. You can check out the links in the description area, in the comments area for everything. It's completely done for you. We are using our ChatGPT bot for trading. It helps us to perform, it helps us to run the analysis, and it helps for the accuracy side. So it's done through API trading permission, and it's simple, straightforward. I can explain you more. Just reach out to me if you think this is a good option for you. Have a good time around it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll talk to you soon.